Today we are live at the barbecue. I'm out here grilling my steaks while I'm doing kung fu. It's like a song. It's a very simple art that I teach called Tong Sao. It's really, you don't have to move your stance for the most basic techniques in my art. But we do teach pretty much everything. So jiu-jitsu, kempo, krav maga, like whatever you think you're learning, it's all pretty much taught here. Sistema, healing, qigong, tai chi. Even did taekwondo when I was real young. So that's kind of how I started out, was tai chi. Tai chi and then taekwondo at about 10. But at 8 I was doing tai chi. And the Kung Fu channel. Oh, you guys didn't get that. Back in my day, we had a Kung Fu channel. Like, what do I need these for? Just to see you up close. Okay, so you stand shoulder width apart. There's a whole formal way of getting there. You go 45, and then you go back to 90. And you go 45, and you go back to 90. And that's one stance under the shoulders. So we're talking about the first one. First one is 1, 2. Here, you don't have to move from this stance, supposedly. There's 100 million techniques you can learn from this stance. That is the art of Tong Sao. Now there's other arts, but they require you to move. Like when your steak is getting burnt on the grill, requires you to move it to another part of the steak so it's equally burnt, right? That's how you want to go. That's how you want to go. The barbecue is a great place to start doing this art because it teaches you about mistakes, right? How do you go on after you've made a mistake? Well, there's a whole book of subjects on that. There's religions. There's the Tao Te Ching, even how the Sunnis and the Shiites live, whatever. They're all different, just ways of living, supposedly, right? Tong is just one of them. I live this way. I do not need to move this stance. The Royal Court Guard elite martial arts, they would teach them the most advanced techniques from this one posture. You do not have to move. And there's a lot of Tai Chi arts that deal with this single stance. Either just basic rooting techniques. Silat does it a lot. A lot, Silat, thank you. Some basics are like the bull, right? If you imagine a bull coming at you, you have to be able to fold magically, right? We're imagining God didn't actually run over your exact path. It was the path right here. Nope, not me, nope. The drum, if you've seen The Karate Kid Part 2, drum technique, right? And it's important to be able to hit yourself too. So I'm gonna come up closer so I can see you people. Oh, there's a big glare there. Anyway, you don't want to see me. Just show us the moves, doctor. Okay, ready? So we come together. Now, many people bow in different ways. I was always taught that there was, there's 2 types of bows. I fully trust you in everything you do, and nothing you do offends me. And I'm not sure about who you are anyway, so I'm going to cover up a little bit. Now, I was always taught you should never bow any other way because everybody else is usually full of nonsense. So, it's a good hot steak. Oh, good. Okay, I think it's working. It's working well. Okay. And you want to be able to stand here for a long period of time and Go all the way down. Loose. The different postures, the buffalo, the gorilla, they all have different healing exercises for you. Don't worry about the details. It's just, the basic art of pushing down on yourself and coming back up. I think it's supposed to be that high. I'm just kind of freaking out. Maybe. That is kind of hot. Just saying. Let me see. Oh, it hasn't even done anything yet. Anyway, if you're here, good for you. If you're not, too bad for that. I'm gonna grab an invisible weapon, start swinging it around, have fun with this. Usually this is an exercise for people in pain, but you can, move around and find, oh, if I do that, it hurts, right? And that's kind of what this Tong concept is. But there's always a path of surrender, and that is the path to victory. I think it's too hot. Okay, let's see. Well, we're gonna just spread out a couple of these coals over here. And over there. And over there. Oh, we got another steak to cook anyway. Oh yeah. That's gonna be hot. Okay. Okay. And I should just cook the steak? Okay. Because that's what she said. Okay, so we're about to go on. You're losing us, Doc. 42 minutes of fake news. Fake news. You want to be able to take your arms and throw them out. If anything hurts along this line, you just do it very gently and slowly until your body develops the chi for it. Right? That's what chi really is. So, the ability to support that story. So you always want to keep that twist going. It's a gentle twist at first, and then harder and harder and harder. And that's the basis of healing anyway. I mean, whether you're doing whatever. So the Tong basics of blocking are not basics. It's every move can be a block and a defense of a strike. So it's very similar to, I think, KeySi fighting system. It's a British martial art kind of. So you use, it's like Jeet Kune Do plus Kempo kind of Krav Maga system. It's whatever's new, right? It's Tong. Unless you see it, you're never gonna believe it. He healed himself right in the MMA circuit, right as he was killing people. Yeah, that's not what you want to hear. The angel of death is coming for you all. That's what you want to hear? That's what you want to hear. All right. So let me show you how I do it. Ooh. Ooh, this is the full spectrum. See, I can't actually turn this way yet. Ooh. But imagine you have, the lion's head or the dragon's head in your hand. You want to be able to not move your feet while you're moving the head all around. Now you don't remember, you don't have to be all bent over. You can use the little cheek pocket right here. Oops. I'm not doing it this way. So see how I lost the chi here? No chi this way. Ooh, look at that, it's so stiff. Oh. Go. Ooh, that was my left leg. Ooh. That's why it's got to be real slow. And these are throws as well, so line dance throws. And escapes, so quite interesting, really. So you can do some basic exercises like this. Well, I don't like the term exercises because that just implies it's wrong. Because you're not exercising nothing unless you're doing the tongue. Whoosh. Otherwise that demon is gonna stay there. Okay, so we also have the twists here. You're on a mast on the ship. Woo! Whipping you back and forth. Wow. You know, in order to create the warrior inside of you, you have to be prepared to ride that boat right into the clutches of death. Sounds good. How do you really cook, doctor? Okay, so and this is just, me being stupid too, because unless you can act like a little child, whoa, and you got to catch that ball anyway, way up here, right? So only the kids usually get to do lion dance. Usually you got to be young, because the older you get, the more you have to know kung fu. So kung fu is literally being like a child, because a kid will never give up unless they were hurt, and then they tell you straight out. Whoa. Just throwing the balls here. So this is Grandpa regaining his life force. So this is a healing art, kung fu for old people and young people and everybody in between. If you have a limitation, you belong with us. If you think you're the greatest, come fight with me. See what you think of Tong Sao. But I must warn you, I am the angel of death. So, press like, subscribe. This is the angel of death coming for you live. Only live. We only do this live because that's how life really works. Don't be all looking at social media now and going, I wonder what the doctor said. Guess what? You're not going to know until you're here. Like me and Joe. And some other people. Ooh, I'm going to teach you how to heal yourself, even though maybe you're a little suicidal, a little unhappy with your life, whatever. I'm going to give you purpose. At least 144,000 of you, right? Let's find you. Shadow bots, get out. I know you're hacking me, people. Come on. Who do you think I am? Quit listening to my show, people, unless you're actually watching the whole thing. Get off this channel. Especially if you're a demon, because I'm definitely coming for you real quick. Oh. Ooh. Do you know that moment between and that's tongue sound. The moments between will help you analyze everything in the betweens. Did you see how my feet opened up as I did that? Nope. Magic. Yep. The doctor is a magician. Ha-cha. Wax on, wax off. Wax on, wax off. You did not learn the lesson of wax on, wax off. Oh, well, see, it was the healing aspect of the martial art that said, well, how long can you work? How hard can you work? And then what happens? And then what happens? And then what happens? So I know your excuses, people. I know your excuses. You're one big, lazy American excuse. That's all you are. Just one big, lazy American excuse. But guess what? There's a great reason for it, too. I'll tell you all about mine when I get done taking this. Oh, well, that's nowhere near being ready to eat. Almost seems sinful to eat what I just ate. Sinful. Oh, you're probably gonna fall over. There's some big wind picking up. I just lost the umbrella. The old umbrella. Wax. Oh, now how you apply it is an interesting principle. You only work in the areas that hurt you. And, oh, this hurts, so why would I do it? No, you want to move in those ways until you don't hurt. You want to shake. That's what the concept of martial art is. Internal kung fu. Fight against yourself. First principle of self-defense is don't let yourself get weak. So then you will lose the battle. Don't give in so soon to the food. Wait until it's done. Cook. But the cook sees it cooking and says, I gotta have some more. Right now, or I'm gonna just die. All right, so we gotta be able to digitally record all of this, and have a computer not be confused by any of the moves I make as to where my hands are. Right? So it's a good 20 minutes of it, so that should be good. Well, apparently the heat doesn't really make that it's cooking. Yeah, this good sunlight messed up portion. That way you can see if this, maybe the lighted portion gets easier picked up than the dark portion. But a person in the shadow in the light somewhere, moving around, and like, where's the shadow? And then it can re-predict the shadow, understand where I'm at, etc. Just like the 3D or whatever that company is, AMD. these shakes are really good. Only want to do them if they're easy and not painful to do. So, oop, I'm gonna not let it burn like that. So, right? I mean, I don't want it to be all charred. I mean, do I? Do I? I mean, do I? I bet you want to see the fuego. The fuego, fuego, fuego. I'm not sure why. Why does it flip? Why does fire flip? How come you mess up? How come fire flares up? Why is it that fire flares? Good old steak didn't mean anything. Oops. Yep, that's how you heal whatever this disease I had. And then I got rid of it, and then I noticed, well, it was creeping back on me. So apparently other people suffer from this. Is this fibromyalgia sucks weak? And here's how you heal it. Just shake, 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 shake it up now, shake it up. Shake it, 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 shake it. People, wow, hey, hey. So you got to be able to go from an inward grabbing motion to an outward grabbing motion a lot. So just imagine the circle. You clean the bowl. But then you'll ignore certain other movements here. So you cannot clean just the bowl. Or you will neglect the whole pot. Now, many internal Kung Fu masters use this as a ploy to get students from Kung Fu schools. They're basically saying, oh, you study Kung Fu, but you have no idea what Gong means. Well, F you. Good steak. It's steamy. Look at that. Good steamy steak. It's important that you don't feel too overly satisfied when you eat, especially when you're doing Tong Song. You want to actually try to be compressing, eating as little as possible when practicing. But you also want to eat once a day. And I recommend steak. That's all I'm eating right now. Sometimes I cheat with a little bread here and there, but usually my body tells me when I should do that. Oh man, that's good stuff. I tell you what. People were supposed to come over, but they didn't. So here, I feel a weakness here. So becomes this move. Because it's saying, I'm weak, I'm weak, I'm weak. Oh yeah, let's do something. Let's work you out. That's really what the church needs to do is like find those weak areas and let's go move them around. Once you move it around,
Making a video?
I'm live, yeah.
Okay. Can I have some steak when it's done? I just want a little tiny piece.
As we were so rudely interrupted. So, whipping, tail. Some stiffness here. And cookies. Oh. The boat shakes. The music plays. Dum 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 dum. Ooh. Oh man. The music plays on. Dum 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 dum. Then you hit the drum. Ah, bum 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 bum. Ow, my arm really hurts. See, when you cross your arms here, this is like a good roundhouse block here. So, roundhouse. Okay. So when the kick comes towards you, you twirl with it. You cover, and you twirl. You're gonna hit you in their leg here. They're gonna hit you in their leg here. And they're gonna hurt. You're gonna be hating life. Where'd my steak go? Oh yeah, look at that. They always take your steak. Steak fatigue. Yep. They don't need much of it, but they just want a little bit. I'm gonna check the library. What are you talking about? I guess that would have been fine to just set up one. Yeah. Well, howdy people. Howdy people, howdy people, howdy people. Ooh, look at that. We're not smoking these steaks, we're grilling them. Mm. What's a meme anyway? No, it means you don't want to know somebody. I get it. You don't want to see every bite the doctor took. Stop showing me steak. Gross. First meme. Meme is a way of making everyone malicious. Every day. Yeah, see this. Wherever you want to develop cheat, wherever you don't. Oh, it's only been 32 minutes. Well, isn't that lovely? Mm. 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 Oh. Oh. Mm. Ooh. Every martial art is a healing martial art. Every martial art. Unless they're abusive, then they're healing and abusive at the same time. Hopefully. Mm. Because even a bad dad is a good dad. I should know. I have plenty. No father. "35 minutes. Oh my gosh. These 42-minute long shows are killing me. Oh, can't I just go home and do nothing? No, doctor, you need to work for 42 minutes a day. What the heck is your problem? I work for 95 hours. Total? Oh, sometimes you feel it in your fingers. But you just gotta get it moving. Right? And you gotta get it moving here. Imagine the sphere. Was it spanning the breath, or is that something like that? Well, maybe I should check the steak. It looks like it's almost done. It looks like it could be done. Feels like it's totally, whoa, probably about 2 hours. Oops, that's not cooking. Yeah. Oops. I did it again. I played with your heart. Got lost in the game. Ooh, baby, baby. I'll make your way. You gotta sing. But I'm not there enough. Oh, man. I gotta check the video. It's like super lagged or something. Yeah. That's like way back behind. It's like, where did it go? It didn't go nowhere. Don't worry about it. It's not the Will Johnson show. It's the Charles Kendall show. Shut up. Nobody's watching anyway. It's the Andrew Chapman show. It's the Angel of Death. Oh, welcome back. Sorry. That's some weakness in my elbow here. Tongue gentleness. Oh, 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 and your piece of fat. Your piece of fat. Oh. I felt like a weird bicycle noise. A weird bicycle noise. Doctor. Yes. When's your next show? Usually every day at 10 o'clock, 3 o'clock, something o'clock. Just keep your dials shorted out. Oh man, look at that. Can you see that? I can't see that much. The vein is just, yeah, like. Cool. Well, on the flip side, don't forget to try some low stances and, you know, work out your thighs and try to get them tanned at least, right? And I'll see you next time. Oh, wait, no. Let's do the other leg so we don't neglect it. Right? the heck is that? Okay, so tongue, legs, these are ways to improve your kicks as well. You don't have to actually kick. You just really need to know your kick and then be flexible. Oops, I don't think my back is ready for that yet. I gotta slow down. So, before I say goodbye, don't forget drorigin.com. Thank your waiters and waitresses. Put your seat tray back in your normal position. Thank you. This is the doctor. Signing.